time for middle school basketball. With tonight's play-by-play, here's Bill Skelton.
A very pleasant good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another Kicks 96 Sports Exclusive. Bill Skelton and Stat Pat here you for a night of middle school basketball action. It will be the Hickman County Middle School Lady Bulldogs and Bulldogs. They will face the Falcons and Lady Falcons from Fairview Middle School. It's 8th grade night here at Hickman County Middle School. The ceremonies have just concluded to honor the 8th graders, and now it's time for basketball. The Lady Dogs are firmly encamped in second place in the Three Rivers District. We'll break right here for 2 minutes. We'll take a 2-minute break, and then we'll be back with some more pregame information. You're listening to Hickman County Middle School basketball. County Middle School in Centerville, Tennessee. Bill Skelton and Stat Pat here with you for middle school basketball action. The opening game, as tradition dictates, will be the girls' game. It will be the Lady Bulldogs from Hickman County Middle School. They come in tonight's game. They are 12-3 overall. They are 6-2 in the Three Rivers District. They are currently, as we said in the opening, ranked second in the district behind Lewis County. In third is Linden, followed by East Hickman, and bringing up the number 5 spot is Waynesboro in the girls' division. The Lady Bulldogs lost early in the season to Lewis County and then suffered an unexpected defeat to this Fairview Middle School team that scored 25-44. A lot of the players for Hickman County were sick that night, and it was not the typical outing, and so the Lady Bulldogs will be looking to avenge that earlier loss. The Lady Dogs avenged the loss to Lewis County, and then they lost last week, 1 week ago, over at Linden Middle School. That accounts for their 3 losses on the season, 12 wins on the season for the Lady Dogs. And Stat Pat, the Lady Bulldogs from Hickman County Middle School have been playing well, and have done it all season.
It's been fun watching them play, too. I thoroughly enjoyed it, and I think they've really have improved over last year. So I thoroughly enjoyed watching them play this season. Indeed,
they have. The Lady Bulldogs bring a balanced attack. They can go inside. Kelly Smithson, of course, on the inside, along with Michelle Brazel, offers a lot of strength on the inside. Kelly Smithson is the leading scorer for the Lady Bulldogs. On the season, Kelly Smithson has scored 128 points, followed very closely by Ashley Thomas, who has 127 points. Whitney Van Dross with 91. Michelle Brazel with 65 points on the season, and Maggie Hutchins with 57 points for the season. The leading rebounder for the Lady Bulldogs is Kelly Smithson. Kelly Smithson has 75 rebounds, those collected during 15 basketball games, followed by Michelle Brazel, who has 64. Whitney Van Dross, the assist leader, with 36 rebounds, averaging about 2.5 assists per game, followed very closely by Ashley Thomas, who has 33 assists on the season. And so the Lady Bulldogs at 12-3 will face the Lady Falcons from Fairview Middle School, looking to avenge an earlier loss. This is also a telecast of HCHS television, as HCHS television crew is here for our second telecast of middle school basketball action. For those of you listening by way of Kicks 96, we would encourage you to tune in. It will be telecast on cable channel 99 Saturday morning at 10 o'clock. And so tune in and watch the Hickman County Middle School teams in action here tonight. And then tomorrow night, HCHS television will be at Hickman County High School, and we will videotape the Hickman County High School Bulldogs. They will host the Marshall County Tigers and Tigerettes. That game will be replayed on Monday night over cable channel 99. We certainly want to thank Kicks 96 and the fine folks there for allowing us to pick up our audio feed for tonight's broadcast. We're going to break right here. We'll break for another minute, and then we'll be back with the starting lineup for tonight's game. You're listening to Hickman County Middle School basketball. of Hickman County Middle School in Centerville, Tennessee. Tonight, a very special night here at Hickman County Middle School, as it was last week, or last Monday rather, as we traveled to East Hickman Middle School. It was their 8th grade night. Tonight, Hickman County Middle School honors their 8th graders. That ceremony was conducted before the warm-ups for the girls' game. It got underway at 5 o'clock. There is a huge crowd on hand here for this Hickman County Middle School game. And we at Kicks 96 Sports, as well as HCMS Television, are proud to be a part of the athletic events here at Hickman County Middle School. We are moments away, I think, from the starting lineup. Schedule a little bit off from the norm staff had. Is you know, when they have these ceremonies, it's a little ragged to tell exactly what the timing is going to be.
That's true. Could you tell me exactly what happened during this ceremony? How many 8th graders did we have to be honored?
I guess my guess is, and this is just an estimate, about 8,000.
8,000. Wow.
There was a floor full of 8th grade students. They honored the students, and you'll be interested in this. They're going to, during one of the halftimes, or maybe perhaps between the boys and girls games, they're going to make a little special mention of the Hickman County Middle School HCMS golf team.
Hey, yay, go.
As you know, the golf team there's an excellent golf team here at Hickman County Middle School. Their overall record is 58-2. They have lost in their entire inception under Coach Jim Heron 2 matches, and I think this is the 3rd or maybe 4th year. So
that's great.
We're being asked to stand. We're going to have the national anthem that will be sung by Mr. Chuck Gilbert, and then we'll have the introduction of the players. We'll pick up the national anthem. Sung so well by Mr. Chuck Gilbert, who is the band director here at Hickman County Middle School, and is doing a super job. I didn't volunteer. I threatened Chuck Gilbert with that I would sing the national anthem, and he said it would be the last thing he would ever do, the absolute very last.
He did a wonderful job.
Oh, he really does. And, you know, they do that thing where the quartet of men, Mr. Henson, Mr. Gilbert, David Dansby. I can't think of the four guys. They do such a super job, but excellent job by Chuck Gilbert singing the national anthem. We are just moments away from the introductions of tonight's starting lineup, as tradition dictates. Also, the visitors will be introduced first. The Fairview Middle School Lady Falcons at 11 and 5 will be introduced. Starting first will be number 5, and that is Mary Kennedy. And let's see, number 25, that's Corey Bledsoe. There comes Kennedy. Number 24 is Autumn Boaz. Number 21 is Kayla Stevens. And then rounding out the lineup, number 3, that is Chloe Bloom. And now we're set for the introduction of the Hickman County Middle School Lady Bulldogs. The Lady Bulldogs will start all 8th graders, and it will be a veteran, seasoned 8th grade team. They are going to, I think, introduce managers, everybody, the managers for the Lady Bulldogs are Rachel McCauley, Megan Elliott, and Naomi M. Ogerstag are the managers. And then the players individually, number 20 is Jenna Sullivan, number 41, let's see, that is Williams. And let's see, number 22 is Sarah Williams. Rather, they're introducing them quicker than I can call the numbers. Number 32, Courtney Field. Field will see quite a bit of playing time. And now the starting lineup. Number 21, that's Maggie Hutchins, a 5'4", 8th grader from Skyview Drive. Then number 24, that will be Van Dross, or no, makes that Thomas, is Ashley Thomas, a 5'5" player from Chips Bend. Number 15 is Kelly Smithson, sitting at 5'9" from Swan. Number 14, that's Van Dross. Whitney Van Dross, 5'4" from Coble. And then Michelle Brazel listed at 5'6" from Pinewood. And there is your starting lineup for the Lady Bulldogs and the Lady Falcons of Fairview Middle School. The Lady Bulldogs are coming off of a win Monday night, a 7-point victory over East Hickman Middle School. And now they look to avenge an earlier season loss to Fairview Middle School. That game played at Fairview was back on the 23rd of November. And as we said, not making excuses for the Lady Dogs, but there were several players for Hickman County Middle School that were sick. I think, and I might be mistaken, I'm going by memory, I think Kelly Smithson did not even dress for that ball game. It'll be Smithson in the center court circle. Smithson will jump with Blom, B-L-O-M, for Fairview. Look for Smithson inside. The Lady Dogs like to work the ball on the inside, and then there are several players that can shoot the ball from the perimeter for Hickman County Middle School. Officials are here. Looks like we're about set to get things underway. A little bit of a delay in the starting time. We're about 6 or 7 minutes, and I think part of it's because the officials were a little late getting here. So everybody ready but the officials, and hopefully the officials will be. Again, we want to mention once again, we want to invite you folks that have Centerville Cable and receive cable channel 99. If you have Centerville Cable, you can pick that up. We will rebroadcast, the replay of this ball game, and that will be on Saturday morning at 10 o'clock. And so we want to invite you folks to tune in and see a little Hickman County Middle School action. Blom in the circle. Smithson there for the Lady Dogs. The ball is tipped, and it is controlled by the Lady Dogs. They get it over to Van Dross, and Van Dross into the front court. Cycles up the offense for Hickman County. Van Dross over to Thomas, left wing. Cross-court pass to Hutchins. Back out top of the key to Van Dross. Back to Hutchins on the right wing. Looks down to the corner and then comes back center court to Van Dross, top of the key. Back over it comes to Thomas. Inside to Smithson. Looks to shoot. Can't. Gets it to Hutchins. Back top of the key. Van Dross back to Hutchins. Hutchins looks at a three. Turns it down. Bounce pass inside to Smithson for a shot that's no good. Rebounded by Fairview. Coming down with that rebound, Kennedy for the Lady Falcons. Kennedy's in with a leave out front to Bledsoe. Bledsoe with a pass to Boaz. Boaz with a shot that's no good. Rebounded by Hickman County. Coming down with that rebound, Michelle Brazel for the Lady Dogs. Brazel to Thomas, now to Van Dross. Van Dross off the baseline, works back top of the key. Back to Van Dross, eyes a three, guns a three, no good. Rebound, however, by the Lady Dogs. Is Hutchins there for the rebound for Hickman County. Back over it comes Van Dross, back inside Smithson, and then Smithson's pass deflected out of bounds. Touched last by Fairview. Getting a hand in was number 25, Bledsoe. It will be the Lady Dogs to inbound side front court. Play just underway, no score yet in the ball game. Down deep in the corner, Thomas, dish inside, Smithson turns, spins, shoots her shot, no good. Rebound tracked down by Bledsoe for Fairview. Bledsoe quickly into the front court, off the dribble, works her way to the left wing and then pulls up. Cutters go through the lane. Bledsoe still maintaining the dribble, circles around top of the key, and then here's a pass thrown away. As Bledsoe tried to go over to Boaz, and the pass wide of the mark, and it will be the Lady Bulldogs to inbound. They'll bring it inside back court. It'll be Thomas. Thomas brings it in to Hutchins. Back to Thomas now. Thomas in the backcourt. A little bit of pressure from Fairview. They get it down to Van Dross. Down deep in the corner it comes to Brazel. Inside to Smithson. Back out top of the key. Now Thomas with it. Thomas picks up pressure. There's a long pass down inside to Smithson. Back out in the corner for a three-point shot. Bottom. Rack up three. As Michelle Brazel with the tray from deep in the right corner scores the first point for the ball game. Three-point shot, Fairview on the way. The answer, yes, sir, they do. As Fairview came down, got the ball deep in the left wing. Boaz left alone there, guns the three, and timeout asked for by Coach Roger Dotson. We'll break right here for 30 seconds, and then we'll be back. You're listening to Hickman County Middle School basketball. The Bulldogs with possession, the score tied at 3 with 3:37 left to go in the first quarter. Here's a shot by Hickman County that is no good, rebounded by Stevens for the Lady Falcons. Stevens back out top of the key. Bledsoe for a three-point shot that's missed. Rebound by Van Dross. Quickly up ahead to Thomas into the lane for a layup. Good. Ashley Thomas takes it to the hoop, gets the layup to go, and the Lady Dogs up by 2. The score 5-3. It will be Bledsoe coming into the front court for the Lady Falcons. Bledsoe down the left side of the lane, cut off there as Thomas is there defensively. Circles back top of the key now down to the right corner. Bledsoe working off the dribble, kind of a one-lady show as Bledsoe puts up a shot that is no good, and it goes out of bounds. Bledsoe shot short, shot the air ball, and of course drifts out of bounds without anybody touching it. Will be Hickman County to inbound. It'll be Brazel set to bring it in, gets it into Smithson. Smithson to Thomas. Thomas a long pass, wants Van Dross. Van Dross has it deflected away out of bounds. The Lady Dogs very fortunate that Fairview did not come up with the steal. It'll be Whitney Van Dross set to inbound for the Lady Dogs and brings it into Maggie Hutchins. Hutchins at the top of the key for the Lady Dogs. Goes to the left wing, Thomas. Thomas off the dribble, looks, bounce pass down in the corner to Van Dross, and then Van Dross just dribbles it off her foot. No, they're going to say it was deflected out of bounds by Fairview, and so it will be the Lady Dogs to inbound. It'll be Van Dross to bring it into Hutchins. Hutchins now, top of the key, cycles up the offense for Hickman County. Left wing, Van Dross inside Smithson, 15-foot jumper, no good. Bledsoe with the rebound for Fairview. Bledsoe quickly into the front court at the top of key. Thomas there defensive. Bledsoe with a three-point shot, no good, but rebound put back up, or rebounded rather by Fairview. Kennedy coming down with the rebound and then kicks it back out to Bledsoe. Bledsoe looks to work one-on-one, gets into the paint for a drive that is good as Bledsoe pulls up, shoots the little 6-foot J and gets it to fall with 2 minutes left to go in the first quarter of play. We're tied at 5 apiece. Van Dross, right wing with possession for the Lady Dogs, and here's a pass stolen away. Coming up with that steal, Stevens. Stevens with a drive to the bucket that is good, and the Lady Falcons take the lead by 2. The score 7-5. It will be Brazel set to inbound. Brazel inbounds. Here's the pass thrown away. Stolen once again by Stevens, and then the ball picked off by Hickman County, and then a whistle. And what's the foul? What's the call going to be, Mr. Official? It's going to be on Fairview, as it will be Stevens picking up the foul. First foul for Fairview in the game. Stevens' first foul, obviously. Van Dross into the front court, picks up pressure there, passes back out to Hutchins, top of the key. Fairview beginning to exert a little more pressure defensively. Thomas, right wing, Brazel down in the right corner for a three-point shot, no good. Stevens on the rebound, and then Stevens travels with the basketball. And so the Lady Falcons turn it over. It will be Whitney Van Dross to inbound for the Lady Dogs. Van Dross looks, kicks it in, gets it to Brazel, over to Thomas, three-point shot, in and out. Rebound, tracked down by Fairview. Coming over the rebound, Boaz. Boaz quickly up to Bledsoe. Bledsoe looks to work the baseline, cut off there, circles back, spins, finally gets it over to Boaz. Boaz on the baseline has it slapped out of her hands, but the loose ball picks up by Bloom, and then a foul on Bloom's shot, which is good. Did the foul occur before the shot? No, the shot will count, and it's going to be on Kelly Smithson, as Smithson will pick up her first foul of the ball game for the Lady Dogs. With 50 seconds left to go in the first quarter, The Lady Dogs trail by 4, 9-4 the score. At the free throw line is Bloom, and Bloom's free throw is good. The score now 10-5 as Fairview up by 5. Hutchins into the front court for the Lady Dogs. Left wing it goes to Van Dross. Van Dross looks inside, nobody there. Back to Hutchins, back to Thomas. Thomas looks at a three, can't shoot it, gets it over to Brazel, back to Thomas. Thomas back over to Hutchins. Fairview very tough defensively. They're really stuck with the Lady Dogs. Over to Thomas, guns a three that is short. Brazel with the rebound, back to Thomas. Back out top of the key, Hutchins, 18-foot jumper that is no good. Ball slapped around and finally picked up by Fairview, and in a double dribble whistle. Kennedy came up with the rebound for the Lady Falcons, but then double dribble trying to get out from underneath the basket and turns the ball over. Michelle Brazel, an 8th grader, will inbound for the Lady Dogs. Brazel looks, tips it into Smithson. Smithson with a shot that is in and out. No good, and rebounded by Fairview. Boaz tracks down the rebound and gets it to Bledsoe. Bledsoe into the front court for the Lady Falcons from Fairview Middle School. Bledsoe off the dribble, 6-foot jumper, front of the hoop, good. 12-5 the score. And there's the buzzer that ends the first quarter of play. The score after one quarter, Fairview Middle School 12, the Hickman County Middle School Lady Bulldogs 5. We'll break right here for 1 minute, and then we'll be back. You're listening to Hickman County Middle School basketball.
When you think
possession and a 7-point lead, 12-5 the score. The ball inbounded to Bledsoe. Top of the key, pass deflected away by Hutchins. Quickly they get it up ahead to Thomas. Thomas, though, does not have the numbers. Leaves it for Smithson for a 15-foot jumper that is no good, and then the ball lost out of bounds. Boaz was there for the Lady Falcons, but dropped it out of bounds. It will be the Lady Dogs set to inbound. It'll be Michelle Brazel to bring it in for Hickman County. Brazel on the inbound pass gets it to Smithson, and Smithson has her pocket pick, coming up with the steal, Bledsoe. Bledsoe has been a one-woman show in the first half, working off the dribble. Bledsoe has handled the ball probably 85 or 90% of the time. Bledsoe, three-point shot, no good. Rebound tracked down by Fairview. Kennedy with the rebound over to Bledsoe for a jumper that's good as Bledsoe worked down to the left baseline, shot the 10-foot J and got it to fall. 14-5 the score now. The Lady Falcons up by 9. Maggie Hutchins into the front court, over to Thomas. Thomas on the left wing. Back top of the key, it comes to Van Dross. Inside to Smithson. Smithson spins, defenders there, ball stolen away. Bledsoe with it for the Lady Falcons into the front court. Passes down over to Boaz for a three-point shot. There's no good. Rebounded by Fairview. The putback no good, and then the ball knocked out of bounds. Courtney Field will check in for the Lady Dogs. She will relieve Smithson. As Courtney Field, the first substitute of the night for Hickman County. It'll be the Lady Dogs set to inbound. They bring it into Hutchins. Hutchins set to work into the front court for the Lady Dogs. Leaves it for Thomas. Back to Hutchins. Hutchins back to Thomas. Fairview very tough, very tenacious defensively. Back to Thomas. Back over it comes to Hutchins. Hutchins looks inside, Field high post. They can't get to the ball. They leave it for Van Dross. Van Dross works down to the corner and then circles back out. Now to Hutchins, back to Thomas. Back inside the Field. Spins, dishes down low. Brazel layup, good. Pretty play that time. Courtney Field on the high post got the entry pass. Spun and dished down baseline to Brazel. Brazel got her shot to go. The lead cut to 7. Fairview works down on the baseline. With it, Boaz cut off, kicks it back out for a three-point shot. Kennedy, no good. The putback by Fairview missed and rebounded by Thomas for the Lady Dogs. And so Thomas into the front court, steps up, guns a three, bottom! Oh. Ashley Thomas kissed it off the glass for 3. The score 10-14, the lead cut to 4. It'll be Bledsoe into the front court for the Lady Falcons of Fairview Middle School. Lady Falcons up by 4. Bledsoe circles around top of the key now with it. Bounce pass down in the corner, comes to Stevens. Back to Bledsoe. Bledsoe pass down low on the baseline as they kicked it in to Ashley Mangrum, and then Mangrum fouled on a shot attempt. Foul is going to be on Courtney Field. Field will pick up her first foul of the night. It will be a shooting foul. That will put Ashley Mangrum at the free throw line for the Lady Falcons. Fires, guns, good does Mangrum, and Mangrum builds the lead back to 5 with 3:24 left to go in the first half of the ball game. Mangrum will shoot 2 as she was fouled in action shooting. Second free throw, good. 16-10, Lady Falcons up by 6. Into the front court, Maggie Hutchins with it for the Lady Dogs. Inside the field, down low on the baseline to Brazel. Back out it comes Hutchins, guns the 3, a little short, rebound, struggle for her. Finally, Van Dross is there and then finally picked up by Bledsoe of Fairview. Bledsoe comes up with the garbage underneath the basket, takes it down to the baseline. Cut off there by Hutchins. Cross-court pass, three-point shot on the way, no good. As Kennedy with the three-point shot, the rebound by the Lady Dogs, and Maggie Hutchins into the front court for Hickman County. Over to Thomas, inside field, spins, and she's fouled. Courtney Field once again set up in the high post, got the entry pass, spun to the hoop, drew the foul. Courtney Field will be at the free throw line to shoot 2 for the Lady Dogs. Field can cut the lead back to 4 with these 2 free throws. First free throw by Field is no good. Smithson back in. Brazel will come out this time for the Lady Dogs. The Field, Smithson, Van Dross, Hutchins in the ball game for the Lady Dogs. Second free throw missed, rebounded by Fairview. With the rebound, Boaz, and Boaz leads it over for Bledsoe. Bledsoe into the front court for the Lady Falcons of Fairview. Down deep in the corner, it comes over to Kennedy. Cross-court pass thrown away. Kennedy wanted to go over to Boaz. The pass a little too long. Boaz couldn't track it down. It goes out of bounds. It'll be the Lady Dogs with possession, trailing by 6 with 2:25 left to go in the first half. In it comes to Field. Field back to Van Dross. Back over it comes to Hutchins. Hutchins back to Thomas. Thomas backs back out and leaves it for Hutchins. Hutchins off the dribble inside the field. Spins, leaves it back. Van Dross guns the 3. Bottom. Whitney Van Dross with the tray from the top of the key cuts the lead to 3, 16-13. It will be Bledsoe into the front court for the Lady Falcons with 1:51 left to go in the first half. Pass over, it comes to Boaz. Boaz on the right wing, ball stolen away. Maggie Hutchins up with it for the Lady Dogs. Leaves it down for Thomas. Thomas couldn't catch the pass cleanly, but tracks the loose ball and then leaves it for Van Dross back to Hutchins. The Dogs trail by 3, can tie with a tray. Thomas capable. Inside it comes to Field. Field spins to shoot. Her shot blocked. The loose ball picked up by Fairview. Boaz with the loose ball leaves it for Bledsoe into the front court for the Lady Falcons. Down in the corner, Kennedy for a three-point shot. No good. Rebounded by Fairview. The putback is good as Stevens with the rebound on the baseline put it back up and got it to fall. The Lady Dogs are being outgunned on the offensive glass. Rebounding upon top of the key. Hutchins, three-point shot, no good. Field there, had it, lost it. Touch last by Fairview. Courtney Field got a hand on it, deflected it over to a teammate somewhere in between. Somebody from Fairview knocked it out of bounds. Courtney Field will inbound to Thomas. Back over to Hutchins. Hutchins back right wing, it comes to Van Dross. Van Dross off the dribble now to Thomas. Thomas with a jumper, no good. Field with the rebound. Field pressured inside, it comes to Smithson. Bounce pass over. Intended for Thomas, stolen away. Coming up with the steal, Boaz. Boaz in off the dribble, back top of the key, it comes to Bledsoe. Bledsoe, over it goes to Kennedy. Three-point shot, bottom. This Fairview team can shoot the 3, and they don't mind putting it up. Here's Bledsoe with a steal on the inbounds play for a shot. No good. Rebounded by the Lady Dogs. Up to Thomas. Thomas over to Van Dross. Van Dross into the front court. 10 seconds left to go. The Dogs down by 8. Here into the lane, a whistle blows. Thomas with it. Fouled on a reach-in. It will be the Lady Dogs to inbound underneath their own basket. Courtney Field will bring it in for Hickman County. Courtney Field, long inbound pass comes to Hutchins inside the Smithson, spins and shoots. Her shot no good, and then the ball loose and knocked out of bounds. Makes no difference. That's the buzzer that ends the first half of play with the Lady Dogs trailing by 8. The score 21-13. We'll break right here for 2 minutes. We'll take a 2-minute break, and then we'll be back. You're listening to Hickman County Middle School basketball. Pat here with you for tonight's middle school ball game, the last regular season ball game for Hickman County Middle School, and the Lady Dogs trailing at halftime 21-13. The Lady Dogs down by 8, and here's Stat Pat with the scoring for Hickman County in the first half.
Okay, we had more three-pointers scored than we did 2 points in this game for some reason. Whitney Van Dross had a three-pointer in the second quarter. Then we had Ashley Thomas, who had a regular field goal for 2 points in the first quarter, and then she had a three-pointer in the second quarter for a total of 5 points. Michelle Brazel also had 5 points. She had a three-pointer in the first quarter, and then 2 points in the second quarter. So the top scorers right now are Ashley Thomas and Michelle Brazel, each tying for 5 points each. And I might say, too, I have never seen a game where so many baskets are so close to going in and they just slip out. And I feel like that sooner or later those are going to start falling for us, and that'll make the difference in the game.
Well, you would think so. The Lady Dogs had, as you said, several shots that were just in and out. This Fairview team, however, is a good defensive basketball team. They have really stuck with the Lady Dogs, and obviously they know what the strengths are. You notice the perimeter shots are contested. Very few times have the Lady Dogs in the first half gotten a really good look at the basket from the arc. And also, you notice Kelly Smithson yet to score in the ball game, and Smithson has been defended really down low quite well. And so an excellent defensive team by Fairview. And then on the other hand, Bledsoe, kind of a one-woman show in the first half, as Bledsoe probably handled the ball, 75 or 80% of the time for Fairview.
If they can shut her down, then I feel like that we'll really have a better chance at coming out. And also, though, it just seems like that we can't get the ball in the middle because they are so tough and defensive, so they're making us shoot the three. Indeed they are, and of course a good team will take what you are given, and the Lady Dogs may have to be content with that outside shot, but they're going to have to hit it if they're going to get back into the ball game. Having a little ceremony out front, we're honoring, as I promised you, the golf team from Hickman County Middle School, and you might know the players. I do know them. See Galen Coot out there, Zach Hutchins. Let's see, I don't know the little guy in the middle there, but they're introducing them now.
Adam Lawson and Grant Lever. We'll pick up those names as we go along. As we said, the golf team here at Hickman County Middle School, relatively new. Their overall record is 58-2.
That's unbelievable.
Not too shabby. Not too shabby. Only lost 2. Matthew Dodson coming in late, also a member of the Hickman County Middle School golf team, and we at Kicks 96 and HCMS Television, of course, want to extend our congratulations to them. They won the Three Rivers District. They have every year they have competed in golf, and we're looking forward to getting those players up to the high school level. Did want to take just a minute to mention the 8th graders that are on this Lady Bulldog basketball team. Some of them you hear from, some of them maybe not quite as much. We did want to mention them. Number 25 is Michelle Brazel. Of course, we hear from Brazel a lot. Number 14, Whitney Van Dross. Number 15, Kelly Smithson. Number 24, Ashley Thomas. Number 21 is Maggie Hutchins. Number 32 is Courtney Field. Number 23 is Carrie Clark. Number 12 is Hannah Armstrong. Number 22 is Sarah Williams. Number 11 is Allison Cohen. Number 41 is Danielle Daniels. Number 20 is Gina Sullivan. And the managers, 8th grade managers for the Lady Bulldogs are Naomi M. Oberstag, Rachel McCauley, and Megan Elliott. And we did want to mention on this 8th grade night the 8th graders that play on the Lady Bulldog basketball team. Of course, the head coach of the Lady Bulldogs is Coach Roger Dotson, and he is assisted by Coach Shelda Jacobs-True, and they're going to have their hands full in the second half if they're going to get back into this ball game.
They are, but like I said, I think they can still do it. It's just a matter of getting the ball to fall and watching out for that tough defense of Fairview.
Well, the Lady Dogs can shoot the ball from the perimeter. We know that to be true. We have seen that all season long. And as Stat Pat pointed out so accurately, many of the shots in the first half of tonight's game have been just so slightly off, in and out. And if those begin to fall, shooting three-pointers, you can cut down an 8-point lead in just a real quick time. We're about 20 seconds away. We'll just hold everything right here for the start of the second half. Again, we want to mention to you folks, and we want to thank the folks at Kicks 96 Sports for allowing HCHS Television to pick up our audio feed of tonight's game, and that will be matched with the pictures taken by the crew from HCHS Television, and this game is being taped. It will be replayed over cable channel 99, and it will be shown Saturday at 10 o'clock. That will be the initial showing of this tape, and we want to invite you folks to get cable channel 99 to tune in, and if you don't get 99, you ought to.
That's right. It may be on 1. Remember that?
It may be, depending on the model of your TV, it may be channel 1.
That's right.
So if you don't get 99, turn on channel 1. If you're hooked up to Cablevision here in Centerville, we might mention to you folks that are out at East that we are in the process of having this same signal picked up out at East. So don't give up on it. Stay on with it out there, because we're going to get hooked into intermediate system out in Bon Aqua area as quickly as the engineering folks can get that done. Second half action set to get underway. It will be, let's see, it will be the Lady Dogs. A little bit of discussion here going on between coaches here.
We picked up a new ref. We got 3 refs now in the game.
Okay. All right. All righty. Had a little question from the Fairview coach. I think, of course, Wayne Cruz' wife is the assistant coach, and I don't think that really is going to affect the way he calls the game. But here's Van Dross with a 3 bottom. Van Dross steps up and guns the 3 to start the second half of play, and just that quickly, an 8-point lead is cut to 5. Timeout asked for by the officials. A net arrive that has been straightened out, and now it will be Fairview with their first possession of the second half, and they inbound it to, let's see, gives to Bledsoe. Bledsoe at the top of the key for the Lady Falcons. Bledsoe with a dish down in the corner. 3-point shot on the way. No good. Rebound. Scramble for, and Brazel with it for the Lady Dogs. Brazel up over to Thomas. Thomas set to come into the front court for Hickman County. Thomas pass left wing Van Dross. Back over it comes to Thomas. Back to Van Dross. Looks inside. Smithson there. Can't get her. Back over it comes to Thomas. Thomas circling to her right. Back to Van Dross now on the pass left. Down deep in the left corner, Brazel. Brazel with one dribble pass inside Smithson. Smithson has it stolen away. Kelly Smithson's pocket pick by Boaz, and Boaz over to Bledsoe. Bledsoe on the baseline. Defended there, picking up a double team. And then over to Boaz, long cross-court pass over to Kennedy for a shot that is no good. Kennedy with the rebound, then kicks it back to Bledsoe. Bledsoe, nice pass down on the baseline, kicks it to Stevens, and then a foul whistled underneath the basket. Going to be on Smithson, as Kelly Smithson having trouble getting on track tonight, has not scored a point in the ball game, and has picked up, I think that is her second foul of the night. Bledsoe circles for the Lady Falcons. Down in the corner it comes Boaz. Back out top of the key now. Bledsoe, and Bledsoe backs away and then passes to right wing, kicks it over to Kennedy, and then Bledsoe, good job of tracking it down before the back court violation. Got it just before it went back court. Bledsoe now off the dribble, backs out, center court circle. Long pass down left corner to Boaz, and then Boaz loses it out of bounds. No, turns it over, and so it will be Hickman County's basketball. It'll be Brazel set to inbound for the Lady Dogs. Brazel brings it into Hutchins. Hutchins over to Thomas, now back to Hutchins. Maggie Hutchins into the front court for the Lady Dogs, leaves it for Van Dross. Whitney Van Dross, left wing. Smithson inside, posted up, can't get her now. Smithson pops out, baseline jumper on the way, no good. Bledsoe with the rebound, and then the ball stolen away by Thomas. Over it comes to Smithson for a shot, no good. Thomas with the rebound, and then Thomas's pass stolen away by Fairview. Coming up with it, Boaz over to Bledsoe. Bledsoe with a pass to Kennedy, back to Bledsoe for a three-point shot that is no good. Van Dross with the rebound for the Lady Dogs. Whitney Van Dross into the front court, passes ahead to Thomas. Thomas shot, bottom. 21-18, the 6-point lead it has been cut to 3. And now it'll be the Lady Falcons from Fairview Middle School. Bledsoe with it, comes into the front court. Bounce pass, three-point shot on the way, good. Got it over to Boaz on the left wing, and she guns the tray good. The lead back to 6. Into the front court, Maggie Hutchins now with it, over to Van Dross. Down in the corner, it comes to Brazel. Brazel back over, it comes to Van Dross. Ball nearly stolen away. Nice bounce pass inside for a shot that's no good by Smithson. The putback, however, is no good, but a foul whistled underneath. Kelly Smithson cannot buy a basket.
She cannot. Bless her heart, she's crying, and you can tell she's getting frustrated by it, but it just will not go in for her
You
tonight.
cannot get it to fall. Timeout asked for by Coach Roger Dotson of Hickman County. We'll break right here for 30 seconds, and then we'll be back. You're listening to Hickman County Middle School basketball. Quarter of play, the lead 6 for the Lady Falcons from Fairview Middle School. Kelly Smithson will be at the charity stripe for the Lady Dogs to shoot 2. Smithson fouled in the act of shooting. First free throw. Smithson good, and that is her first point of the night. Is Kelly Smithson perhaps beginning to get herself on track. Second free throw, Smithson good. 24-20 now, Fairview up by 4. Fairview has led throughout most of tonight's ball game. The leads exchanged in the first quarter. Here's a three-point shot missed. Long rebound, Blom. Blom over comes to Kennedy for a three-pointer that's no good. Then Hutchins with a long rebound. Gets to the head up to Van Dross. Van Dross into the lane. Layup good. Beautiful play by Van Dross. Bledsoe was there defensively but couldn't stop Whitney from taking it to the iron. Bledsoe at the free throw line. Backs back out top of the key and now sets the offense. Bledsoe off the dribble, down to the left wing, curls through the paint, bounce pass over to Kennedy. Kennedy back to Bledsoe. Bledsoe working against Van Dross defensively. Bledsoe with it, maintains the dribble now to the right wing. Bledsoe pulls up, shoots a three, no good. Rebound by the Lady Dogs. Thomas with it. Double teamed in the corner, gets it to Brazel, up ahead to Van Dross. Van Dross takes Bledsoe into the paint, bounce pass, Smithson, baseline jumper, bottom! Count it. Kelly Smithson began to warm up. We're tied at 24 apiece with 1:46 left to go in the third quarter. Bledsoe into the front court for the Lady Falcons of Fairview Middle School. Bledsoe off the dribble, works to the right wing and now circles back away. 1:30 left to go in the third quarter. Bledsoe with control of the basketball most of the time. Here's the pass over. It comes to Kennedy. Kennedy on the right wing, cut off, back over to Bledsoe. Bledsoe, top of the key, looks to penetrate, does, and now they kick it down in the corner to Boaz. Boaz on the baseline, stolen away by Thomas. Thomas with the steal for the Lady Dogs. The Lady Dogs can take the lead for the first time in the second half. Thomas steps up, guns a three. Yes, sir! Thomas guns a tray. Just left of the top of the key, hands it the Dogs up by 3. Bledsoe backs back away, looks over at her coach, and now it looks like perhaps the Lady Falcons might look to take maybe the last second of the quarter. 40 seconds left to go. That's a long time for a middle school team to hold on to the basketball. We'll see if that's the plan. Bledsoe with it. Kicks it over, it comes to Stevens. Stevens off the dribble, ball knocked out of her hands, and almost the steal perfected by Thomas. Don't know if I were the Fairview coach, I'd try to hold the ball for 40 seconds. Inbounds pass, they get it into Bledsoe. Bledsoe now off the dribble. There's Hutchins defensively, gets the screen out front, dish down in the corner. It comes to Kennedy for a shot that's no good. Long rebound, knocked out of bounds, and they're going to say touch last by who? Touch last by the Lady Dogs, and so it'll be Fairview to inbound with 17 seconds left to go. They bring it into Bledsoe. Bledsoe, three-point shot short. Rebound, there is Brazel. Brazel with finally gets it over to Van Dross. Van Dross into the paint, drives the lane for layup, no good, but she's fouled. Whitney Van Dross took it the length of the court, got inside, Bledsoe had to foul her. And Van Dross will be at the charity stripe. She'll shoot 2 for the Lady Dogs. The Lady Dogs up by 3. Van Dross, free throw, good. Lady Dogs beginning to get some of those shots that Pat talked about to fall. Second free throw on the way, good also. 29-24 the score. The Lady Dogs up by 5. Long three-pointer by Bledsoe as the buzzer sounds, nowhere near the basket. And after 3 quarters of play, the Lady Dogs lead by 5, 29-24. We'll break right here for 1 minute, and then we'll be back. You're listening to Hickman County Middle School basketball. It's up by 5. Here's a dish on the inside to Boaz. Looked like she might have traveled. Pass out for a three-point shot that's good by Kennedy. And the 5-point lead down to 2, 29-27. Here's Hutchins into the front court. Ball slapped away. Loose ball on the floor and a jump ball whistle. Possession error will favor the Lady Dogs. The Lady Dogs scored more points in the third quarter than they did in the first half of tonight's ball game. Scored 13 in the first half, 16 in the third quarter. Here's a pass down the baseline. Comes back out to Hutchins. 15-foot jumper. Yes, sir! Hutchins pins the 15-foot J. Gets it to go from the left corner. And now Bledsoe with it at the top of the key for Fairview. Bledsoe, a foul whistle that's going to be an illegal screen set out front. It's going to be number 21, Stevens, picking up the foul. As Stevens came out, set the high pick, wanted to spring Bledsoe loose, but Stevens plowed into the defender and got called for the foul. Van Dross.
I was just going to say, Hickman County's playing much more aggressive and seem like they have more confidence than they had.
Well, as you said during the time out there, I don't know what Coach Dotson told them, but, buddy, it worked. Here's Thomas. Thomas with it down in the corner. It comes to Brazel, and Brazel throws it away. Bledsoe there to pick up the loose ball. Lady Dogs lead by 4 with 4:45 left to go in the ball game. Bledsoe circling down to the baseline. Cut off there. Leaves it back over. It comes to Boaz. Boaz in a pass. Knocked away by Brazel. Brazel up ahead to Van Dross into the paint. Double team. Layup no good. She's fouled. Van Dross on the breakout. Got into a double team. Kept going. Took it to the hoop. The foul is going to be whistled on Boaz. It will put Van Dross at the free throw line to shoot 2 for the Lady Dogs. Van Dross just canned 2 free throws. A few seconds to go. Second free throw on the way. Van Dross. First free throw rather on the way. Van Dross. Good. 32-27. The Lady Dogs up by 5. Second free throw rattles but falls through good as Van Dross 2 for 2 on this possession. The Lady Dogs up by 6. Into the paint with it comes Bledsoe. Bledsoe then with a pass cross court. They kick it over to Stevens for a shot. No good. Ball loose. Scramble for Fairview up with it, and then the ball knocked out of bounds. And I thought touch last by Bledsoe. Not so, says the official. Van Dross was there, and Van Dross gets a hand on it. It'll be Fairview's ball on the inbounds play. They bring it into a Stevens. Stevens back over to Kennedy for a three-point shot. No good. Brazel with the rebound, and then Brazel double team. Pass on the inside on the steal. The ball loose for a shot that's no good. Hutchins with it for the Lady Dogs into the front court. 3:50 left to go in the ball game. Hutchins passed over to Van Dross. Van Dross off the dribble. Back over it comes to Hutchins. Hutchins now in the center court circle, leaves it right over to Van Dross. Van Dross count on, dribbles, penetrates, ball knocked loose, and finally Vandross passes it over, or deflects it over rather, to Hutchins. Back to Vandross into the paint for a shot that is no good. And Fairview with the rebound, the ball loose. Smithson with the steal. Smithson came up with the loose ball. They get it over to Vandross. Vandross over to Hutchins. Back to Vandross. The Lady Dogs looking to run a little bit of clock. Vandross with it. Here's the lead to Brazel. Brazel, cross-court pass. Thomas guns the three. Bottom! Thomas guns the three. That is what? Her third three-pointer in the ball game. Top of the key, Bledsoe, the Lady Dogs up by 8. Bledsoe with it, ball deflected, but finally they get it over for an answer from Boaz as Boaz guns the tray from the deep left corner. Then here's the pass knocked away. Bledsoe with the steal, pass on the inside for a layup, no good. Hutchins with the rebound for the Lady Dogs. Hutchins in the backcourt, pressured and applied defensively. Bledsoe there leaves it over for Vandross. Vandross double teamed and fouled on a reach-in. Vandross with a good job of keeping her head as she was double teamed. She knew the 10-second count was on, but kept good control of the basketball and drew the foul. It'll be Whitney Vandross to inbound for the Lady Dogs. Vandross with a pass, gets it into Thomas. Thomas into the front court. Steps up, guns the three short. Smithson there with the rebound, gets it over to Vandross. Vandross on the right wing, left wing rather, looks to curl, now kicks it back out. It comes to Hutchins. Hutchins over to Brazel. Brazel in off the dribble. Michelle Brazel with it, leaves it back for Smithson. Back over it comes, down inside for Thomas. Thomas foul. They got it out to the wing to Hutchins, and then Hutchins spotted Thomas on the baseline. They got the pass into her, and then she was fouled. So with 2:13 left to go in the ballgame, Thomas to shoot 2 free throws. The first one is good. Ashley Thomas, second free throw, bottom. Ashley Thomas from Chips being 10-2. Bledsoe into the paint, cut off there. Bledsoe has been defended well in the second. Has the ball stolen away. Brazel with the steal, gets it over to Smithson. Smithson over to Thomas. Thomas not yet in the front court. Bounce pass up ahead to Vandross. Then Vandross fouled by Bledsoe. 1:53 left to go in the game. The Lady Dogs with a 7-point lead and a timeout asked for by Fairview. We'll break right here for 30 seconds, and then we'll be back. You're listening to Hickman County Middle School basketball. During the halftime as he gets these 51 seconds left to go, Hutchins can make it an even 10-point lead for Hickman County. Second free throw, Hutchins, got him. 43-33 as Hickman County up by 10. Bledsoe quickly up the court for the Lady Falcons. Kicks it over to Kennedy. Kennedy bothered there by Hutchins. Turns, spins, shoots a short three. Rebounded by Brazel. Brazel's pass then thrown away as Michelle Brazel had it on the baseline on the rebound and then threw it out of bounds. So it will be the Lady Falcons to inbound with 35 seconds left to go. And timeout asked for by Fairview. We'll break right here for 30 seconds, and then we'll be back. You're listening to Hickman County Middle School basketball. In the ball game, the Lady Bulldogs up by 10 points, 43-33. And it will be Coach Roger Dotson cheering his troops on. The Lady Dogs up by 10, and it will be, let's see, Hickman County with possession. No, Fairview with possession. They'll inbound side front court. Long inbound pass. Boaz shoots the three. No good. Loose ball goes out of bounds. Ball bounced on the baseline. It'll be the Lady Dogs to inbound. Lady Dogs get it in. Look for Fairview to foul immediately. Inbound pass comes into Thomas. Thomas in with it in the backcourt. Thomas double team, kicks it to Hutchins. Hutchins to Vandross. Vandross into the front court. Double team. Vandross spins, throws down on the baseline. Brazel driving layup, no good, but she's fouled. 16 seconds left to go. Put it in the books. The Lady Bulldogs are going to win this ball game tonight, save a miracle. Michelle Brazel will be at the free throw line for the Lady Dogs. She will shoot 2. Brazel, first free throw off. And against that, Pat, as you were saying, these Lady Bulldogs shoot the ball well from the free throw line.
They are great free throw shooters.
Second free throw, Brazel's good. The Lady Dogs up by 11. And let's see, whistle blows away. We got a technical foul. And they're going to tee up the Fairview coach. He really has been begging for it, Pat, most of the fourth quarter. And he really got upset at the intentional foul call.
He did. That really got him going, so he's not been happy since.
Not a happy camper.
No.
At the free throw line will be Whitney Van Dross to guard 2. As Van Dross, the 5'4", 8th grader from Cobalt, hits the first. Second on the way. It's good also.
Bill, I think that's Kelly Smithson.
Or Kelly Smithson, I'm sorry. I got all excited here, Seth.
It's okay.
It was somebody in a white jersey.
That's why I'm here, Bill, to keep you straight.
I need all the help I can get. Now let's see. Timeout asked for by Hickman County. Tell you what, we'll just hold it right here. Let's just hang on to what we've got. Is Coach Smithson now. Coach Dotson will try to get his troops organized here for the final 10 seconds. Technical free throws shot by Kelly Smithson. And now it will be the Lady Dogs with possession on the technical foul. That sounds about right.
That's about right. Now you got it going.
Van Dross will inbound and brings it into Hutchins. Hutchins into the front court. Hutchins will just stand there. Probably leaves it for Thomas. Thomas off the dribble. Back to Brazel. 3-point shot. Brazel short. Rebounded by Fairview. Up quickly ahead to Bledsoe. Bledsoe gets the shot away that would have counted, but it is no good. And the buzzer sounds to end the game as the Lady Dogs win by 13. The final score 46-33 as the Lady Dogs win their final game of the regular season and up their overall record to 13-3. We'll break right here for 2 minutes. We'll take a 2-minute break, and then we'll be back to wrap up the girls' game. You're listening to Hickman County Middle School basketball. Hickman County Middle School in Centerville, Tennessee. The Lady Bulldogs in an exciting ball game win by 13. The score 46-33. The Lady Dogs trailed most of the first half of tonight's ball game. It was a back and forth affair through part of the first quarter, and then after that, the Lady Dogs began to trail and really fell behind by, I think, let's see, as many as 7, might have been 9 points in the first half, behind by 7 at least in the first half of play. Then during halftime, Coach Roger Dotson working his magic as he and Coach True really got the Lady Bulldogs' attention, got them fired up. They came out. They hit a big three-pointer. I believe Thomas hit the first three-pointer to start the second half, and then they poured the coals to her.
They sure did, and it was just an exciting third quarter, especially where it turned around, where the game turned around for us, it seemed like.
Indeed. And so let's see. The Lady Bulldogs win. They up their overall record now to 13-3. This was not a district ball game for the Lady Dogs. The Lady Dogs are in the Three Rivers district, and that is composed of Lewis County, Hickman County, Linden, East Hickman, and Waynesboro. The Lady Dogs are in second place in that district, and that's how they'll go into the district tournament 1 week from tonight. But the Lady Dogs avenge an earlier season loss to this same Fairview team. That game was played at Fairview. The return match, of course, here at Hickman County Middle School, and the Lady Bulldogs win by 13, 46-33. And Pat, I believe you got the scoring for us in the ball game.
Yes, I have. Maggie Hudgens, who is the point guard. Maggie can really handle the ball well, and she only had 4 points tonight, but she contributed greatly with some steals and just did an excellent game tonight. Also, we have Michelle Brassel, who had 6 points total. She had a 3-pointer in the first quarter, and she ended up with a total of 6 points. Also scoring 6 points was Kelly Smithson. Kelly seemed to come alive in the second half, and she really, though, did some things that really helped the Dogs defensively, and had some good rebounds, and even though she didn't have a lot of points tonight, she really contributed to the game. So Kelly Smithson had a total of 6. Then we have Whitney Van Dross, who had 12 points. Van Dross had hit those free throws tonight. She had several of those, and she did a great job on her free throws. Then the high score tonight is Ashley Thomas with 18 points, and 13 of those came in the second half. So they really, whatever, like you said, whatever Coach Dotson told them at halftime, it got them fired up, and you could tell those girls really wanted to win, and they turned it on third and fourth quarters.
Well, it looked like things were not going to go the Lady Dogs' way throughout most of the first half, as you know, they couldn't get their shots to fall. They had a lot of difficulty trying to stop Bledsoe and contain her. Looked like things were not going to, it wasn't going to be their night. And, you know, one of the things that from a coaching point of view, you know, these 8th grade nights and homecomings and all of that are nice, but they are major distractions for your players. And as a coach, you kind of dread seeing those things come along because it makes for an abnormal game situation. Most of the time, your better players are involved in the ceremonies and all that sort of stuff. And so the Lady Bulldogs, however, though, do overcome that. And as Stat Pat says, they win tonight by 13. The final score, 46-33, leading the way with 13 points for the Lady Dogs, Ashley Thomas, followed by Whitney Van Dross with 10, and then Smithson with 6, and Hutchins with 4, Brazel with 1 point, or 6 points rather, in the ball game. And wait a minute, let me correct that. Thomas with 18 points in the ball game, and Van Dross with 12 points on the night, as Thomas leads the way with 18 points in the girls' game. Now we begin to turn our attention to the boys. The boys, of course, a team led also by 8th graders, save to the boys. The Thomas with 18 points in the ball game, and Van Dross with 12 points on the night, as Thomas leads the way with 18 points in the girls' game. Now we begin to turn our attention to the boys. The boys, of course, a team led also by 8th graders, save for Matthew Dotson, who gets the normal starting nod. Matthew Dotson, the lone 7th grader, on the normal starting lineup for the Bulldogs. The Bulldogs are 10-5 overall. They are 4-4 in the Three Rivers District. They are currently ranked 3rd, and they will finish the season 3rd. Again, this game tonight is not a district ball game, and so it will not affect the district standings. But you want to certainly go into district tournament time, and of course we're getting close to district tournament time. You certainly want to go into the district tournament playing well, and of course this game in the girls' game is going to be a great tune-up for the Lady Dogs. These two teams played earlier at Fairview. The Bulldogs won rather handily. It was a 16-point victory for the Bulldogs as they played back in November. That game really probably about midway of the season, but the Bulldogs won that game again by 16. The final score was 45-29. The Bulldogs have been playing well as of late. The leading scorer for the Bulldogs on the season with 189 points is Matthew Dotson. Grant Lever is the second leading scorer for the season with 153 points. Zach Gordon has 77. Justin Powers has 57. Adam Lawson, them, with 41 points. The rebounding leader by a big margin for the Bulldogs is Matthew Dotson. Matthew Dotson on the season has 152 rebounds. That's just a notch over 10 rebounds per ball game. The next closest Bulldog is Justin Powers with 78 rebounds for the season. The assist leader also is Matthew Dotson. Matthew Dotson with 40 assists. That is about 3 1/3 or so assists per ball game for Matthew Dotson. Mason Floyd in second position there for the Bulldogs with 30 assists. Michael Jenkins with 28 and Grant Lever with 20. This is a well-balanced Bulldog basketball team. We're going to break right here. We'll take another 2-minute break, and then we'll be back for the boys' action. You're listening to Hickman County Middle School basketball. To Hickman County Middle School, we're about set for the introductions for the boys' game. The girls won their game. Now the Bulldogs face the Falcons from Fairview Middle School in an attempt to win the second game of the season over this Fairview team by the Bulldogs. We're just moments away from the introductions of the starting lineup. And let's see, I believe we're having the introductions. Bill Cood doing the honors. Introduced first, I'm going to assume that's number 10, Matt Putnam. And then he is followed by number 12, that is Jank Amon. Then number 21 is Josh Erickson. Number 24 is Todd Hall. And rounding out the lineup, number 33, Daniel Kennedy for the Falcons from Fairview. And now the introductions of the starters for the Bulldogs. And let's see, starting for the Bulldogs, number 44, an 8th grader, that is Adam Lawson. Well, let's see, they're not introducing necessarily the starters. My bad. They're going to introduce the entire team. Again, this is the last regular season game. Let's see, Zach Gordon introduced, and maybe they are going to introduce just the starters. We'll see what they're going to do. So far, Zach Gordon out there, Justin Powers, Grant Lever, Adam Lawson, and then Mason Floyd. And I guess they are going to just introduce the starters. In the girls, we introduced the entire team, but we shifted gears here for the boys' game. And Coach Dotson had told me that he did not anticipate starting Matthew. Matthew being the only normal 7th grade starter, and Matthew and Coach Dotson feel like maybe since it's an 8th grade night, start the 8th grade players. And Adam Lawson, who gets the starting nod in the place of Matthew Dotson. Lawson has been an extremely good player for this Bulldog basketball team. We have seen a couple of games this season where Lawson really saved the day. Lawson doing a great job underneath the basket. And let's see, we're about set to get things underway for the boys' game. Earlier the girls won. Now it will be the boys' turn. It will be in the center circle. Daniel Kennedy will jump for the Falcons. It will be Zach Gordon for the Bulldogs. Glad to have you folks along for this night of middle school action. And let's see, officials trying to kind of clean up their overflow crowd, really seating at a premium here. And they're trying to move some people along, and I think they've got one of the baselines cleared. It's going to be Kennedy. Kennedy will jump against Gordon. The tip controlled by Hickman County. Touch last by who? I think it's going to be Fairview's possession. And indeed, that's the call. It will be Amon to inbound for the Falcons. Amon will bring it into Putnam, and Putnam into the front court, kicks it down in the corner to Erickson for a shot that is no good. Amon with the rebound. Amon with the little jumper on the putback, no good. And Gordon with the rebound for the Dogs gives it over to Michael Jenkins. Jenkins sets it coming to the front court. Picks up pressure immediately and then kicks it over to Floyd. Mason Floyd with it for the Bulldogs. Mason Floyd kicks to Jenkins, right wing. Back top of the key, Gordon. Back over to Jenkins. Jenkins off the dribble now, circles back out to the center court circle. He'll cycle the offense up. 2-3 zone defensively. Fairview. Back down in the corner it comes to Gordon. Gordon with a bounce pass over to Powers. Back to Gordon. Zach Gordon back to Lever, steps up, guns a three, short, rebounded by Amon as Amon tracks down the weak side rebound for the Falcons and hands over to Putnam. Putnam into the front court. Putnam with a bounce pass down to Erickson, guns a three, long. Floyd with the rebound for the Bulldogs. Floyd, long pass up ahead to Lever. Lever, 18-foot jumper, short. Rebound, Gordon had a hand on it but lost it. Loose ball picked up by Putnam. Putnam with a pass up ahead, wanted to get it to Erickson, but then the ball off Erickson's hand out of bounds. It will be the Bulldogs basketball. No score yet in the ball game with 1 minute and 20 seconds gone in the first quarter. It'll be Floyd with it on the inbounds pass to Jenkins, back over to Floyd. Full court pressure, Fairview, pass up ahead to Jenkins. Jenkins then down to the baseline. Double team, gets the shot off anyway. The shot missed, rebounded by Fairview. Hall with the rebound, Todd Hall with the rebound for the Falcons of Fairview. Down deep in the corner it comes to Amon. Amon then, baseline jumper, air ball. Rebounded by Powers. Powers up ahead to Jenkins. Nice look up ahead to Gordon. Gordon travels with the basketball. Gordon got the pass. He knew what he wanted to do with it, but he was a little too far away from the basket when he received the initial pass. Really needed to dribble one time. Couldn't get the ball on the floor. Took steps. It'll be Amon into the front court, or make that Putnam into the front court to set the offense. Here's a dish down on the baseline for a turnaround jumper that is no good. Amon with the rebound, lost it. Loose ball picked up. Kennedy with it, and then Kennedy with a 3-second lane violation is about 2/3 or 3/5 of the starting lineup for Fairview camped out in the lane for about 1.5 minutes, it seemed like, so you could have taken your choice on the lane violation. Here's the ball tipped out of bounds by Fairview. Getting a hand in there was Josh Erickson, who knocked it out of bounds. It'll be the Bulldogs to inbound, side back court. It'll be Powers set to bring it into Floyd. Powers picks up pressure in the back court, needs to get rid of it, does to Powers, back to Floyd. Floyd now across the timeline, 10-second count on double team as Floyd comes across the timeline, and a jump ball enacted by the official, and so the possession error will favor who? It'll favor Hickman County, and it will be Justin Powers set to inbound for the Dogs. Powers brings it into Floyd. Floyd then looks left, gets it over to Jenkins. Back over it comes to Lever. Lever off the dribble, top of the key, leaves it for Jenkins. Jenkins now with it, cycles up the offense. 2-3 zone defensively by Fairview. They've played the zone D throughout in the half court. Here's Lever with it. Nice pass on the baseline to Floyd for a shot that's an air ball, but a foul whistled underneath, and it's going to be on the Dogs. It's going to be on Powers as Powers whistled for the push-off. As Powers picks up his first foul of the night for the Dogs. Fairview into the front court, the Falcons with it. Here's a lead for Erickson. Erickson ball stolen away by Jenkins. Jenkins with it, pass up ahead to Lever. Lever underneath, got a little too far under the basket for a shot that's no good, but then Floyd with it. Floyd's bounce pass for Powers stolen away. Putnam with the steal, and then the ball knocked out of bounds, and is it a foul? No. The ball blocked out of bounds. No foul, says the official, but touched last by Hickman County. So Amon will inbound. Putnam thought he had a layup, but didn't. Then on the inbounds play, here's a foul whistled immediately as Daniel Kennedy gets the ball on the inbounds play, and the foul whistled on Zach Gordon for Hickman County. No score yet in the ball game. 2:35 left to go in the first quarter. No score as of yet. Kennedy could remedy that for Fairview from the free throw line, but misses the first free throw too hard. Kennedy will shoot two. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Kennedy eyes, gun, second free throw, missed. Gordon had a hand on it but lost it. Coming up the loose ball, Hall, and then a foul whistled underneath the basket. It's going to be on the Dogs. No shot, says the official. It's going to be a push. And that was whistled also, I think, on Zach Gordon. Is that 35 or 33? Did you? see the number, Stat Pat? I think it's going to be on Gordon. We'll see. But it's going to be Putnam with it. Putnam here with a pass intended down deep in the corner that is knocked away. And it's going to be touched last by the Bulldogs. And so the Falcons will inbound underneath their own basket. No score yet, Stat Pat.
I know it. But it's an exciting game.
A lot of action, just not a lot of points. 3-point shot, Fairview. Now there's a score. Josh Erickson, a long three-pointer. That's an NBA tray. Guns it, gets it to go. Jenkins, double team, backcourt, gets it to Floyd. Floyd over to Powers. Powers up ahead to Jenkins. Jenkins needs to get out of the corner. That's a deadly spot to be in, and does, as he gets it to Gordon down the low. Now cross-court pass to Lever for a three. That's no good, but Powers with the rebound. The putback by Powers blocked, and then the loose ball, picked up by Fairview. Here's a long pass ahead to Putnam. Putnam with a jumper that's good. As Matt Putnam gets the little runner to go from the left side of the lane. Jenkins with it. Jenkins fouled on the hack. Foul is going to be on Matt Putnam. And Putnam will pick up his first foul, and it is going to be Matthew Dotson checking in for the Dogs. Dotson will replace Powers. So Matthew Dotson, the 7th grader, in, Powers out. And the inbounds play, Lever with it for the Dogs. Lever not yet in the front court. Full court pressure has bothered the Bulldogs a little bit. Dotson with it. Dotson with a shot. No good. And then the ball lost out of bounds, and it's going to be, touch last by Hickman County. And so it will be the Falcons basketball. Amon will inbound. He'll bring it into Putnam. And Putnam set to come into the front court with 1:20 left to go in the first quarter. Putnam down in the corner. Erickson with a three. Good. Erickson with his second three-pointer of the ball game. And the score 8-0 as the Bulldogs in danger of going an entire quarter without scoring.
Has that happened this entire year yet?
I don't think I've seen the Dogs do that. Into the front court, Lever with it. Lever off the baseline. Has his pocket picked by Erickson. Erickson up with it. Dishes down inside to Putnam for a tip that is no good. And then Gordon with the rebound. Over it comes to Dotson. The loose ball picked up underneath by Erickson for a shot that's not good, and it's knocked out of bounds by Dotson. And so Amon will inbound, and let's see, Zach Gordon will check out. Lawson will come back in for the Dogs. Amon set the inbound, gets it into Erickson. Erickson with a shot that's good, and he's fouled. Dogs went to sleep on the inbounds play. Erickson just broke off of a stack, went down to the left corner, or left block rather, got the inbound pass, put it up good, and he was fouled. And so the Falcons with a chance to lead by 11 points, 11-0. Free throw short, however. Lever had it, but then Erickson picks up the loose ball as Lever loses it, and they get it over on a missed shot over to Hall. Hall with the putback, good. And so 12-0 the score. Up ahead it comes to Dotson. Long pass to Lawson. Lawson underneath in the paint for a layup. Bottom. Adam Lawson breaks the ice for the Bulldogs. The Bulldogs trail by 10, 12-2. Putnam, Erickson. Erickson's pass stolen away by Dotson. They wanted to go inside. Dotson was there defensively. Dotson across the timeline, leaves it for Floyd. Floyd over to Jenkins. The ball slapped out of his hands, stolen away. But then there's Floyd to steal it right back from Fairview into Lawson. Lawson hammered.
It took two of them to hammer Lawson up.
Not sure who hammered who on that possession as Lawson went in, was double teamed, got his shot away, couldn't get it to go, bodies collided, and the end result's going to be the same. Lawson's going to be at the free throw line to shoot 2 for the Bulldogs. Coach Dotson exhorting the Bulldogs off. They are off to a slow start. Seem a little bit lackadaisical, perhaps haven't recovered from the the 8th grade ceremony.
But I feel confident that he will spur them on like he did the girls.
I think he will, too. Girls got off to a slow start. Free throw on the way by Lawson is good. The lead cut to 9 now. It's Fairview up 12-3. Putnam with it. Long pass up ahead to Hall. Hall, long three-pointer. It's an air ball. Goes out of bounds with 1 second left to go. In the first quarter, it will be Jenkins to inbound. Time to catch and throw, and that's basically what they can do. And there's a shot. I'm not sure they got it away on time. Don't know if it would have counted if it had gone, but nowhere near the basket. And the buzzer sounds to end the first quarter of play with the Bulldogs trailing by 9. The score 12-3. We'll break right here for 1 minute, and then we'll be back. You're listening to Hickman County Middle School basketball. Play Fairview inbounded it. They got it underneath for a shot that was no good. The rebound by Fairview, but a whistle underneath the basket, and so the Dogs have possession. The inbound play comes to Jenkins. Jenkins with a pass over to Lever to Dotson. That's knocked away. Putnam up with it for Fairview. Putnam into the front court for the Falcons of Fairview Middle School. The Dogs man-to-man defense. Here's the baseline play, stolen away by Lever. Lever over to Dotson. Dotson up ahead, it goes to Floyd. Adam Lawson averages a little over 2 points per game on the season. Has 3 in the first quarter, the only 3 in the first quarter for the Bulldogs. Is Lawson the only person to score for Hickman County. Here's Jenkins. Jenkins baseline down to Lawson. Back to Jenkins, now to Dotson. Dotson, top of the key, kicks it over to Lever. Lever back over to Floyd. Guns a 3. That is no good. Rebound. Dotson there. Dotson comes up with it for the Bulldogs. Dotson's pass over to Jenkins. Back down the baseline. Lawson. Lawson off the drive. Puts it on the floor. Shot no good. Dotson with the rebound to put back by Dotson. No good. Lever's there. Body scramble for fall to Floyd. And here's the ball. Saved inbounds to Erickson. Erickson takes it to the hoop. Dotson there for the steal. Jenkins got back defensively. Dotson came in, picked up the loose ball. Nice play by Jenkins. Up ahead to Dotson. Dotson at the 15-foot mark. Shoots the jumper. Good. 5-12. The lead cut to 7. As Dotson, the leading scorer on the season for the Bulldogs, gets his first points of the night. Here's the bounce pass. Amon, right wing. Entry pass inside. Lost out of bounds. They wanted to work it inside to Hall, but the bounce pass a little too low, and Hall couldn't control it and lost it out of bounds. And so it will be Michael Jenkins to inbound for the Dogs. Jenkins brings it in to Patrick Brady. Brady, a 7th grader for the Dogs. Up ahead to Dotson. Now back it comes to Lever. Lever on the left wing. Circles back, top of the key, and then leaves it right over to Jenkins. Jenkins back to Brady. Brady off the dribble, back top of the key, comes to Jenkins inside to Dotson, back out to Lever for a three-point shot that's no good. Jenkins with the rebound for the Dogs. Over to Dotson. Dotson with a dish inside to Lawson. Lawson with a putback. It is no good. And then the putback by Hickman County, good. And who made the basket?
Brent Lever.
Lever. I couldn't see for the official. Lever with his first point of the night, and the lead cut to 5. Here's a three-point shot on the way by Fairview. That's no good. The Falcons with the rebound. Hall tracking it down, and then Hall with a putback. It's no good, but he's fouled underneath the basket. Foul is going to be whistled on Matthew Dotson, and so Dotson with his first foul of the night. Todd Hall will be at the free throw line to shoot 2 for the Falcons. First free throw is missed. He will, however, have another. Second free throw missed also, and Lever up high to get the long rebound. Lever with it. Zag, nearly lost it, saves it, double team, backcourt, gets it to Brady. Brady double team, 10-second count on, and the 10-second count enacted, and the Bulldogs turn it over. The Dogs have had some trouble in the first half with the full court press being applied by Fairview. It'll be Amon set to inbound to Putnam. Putnam with it into the front court. Putnam with a quick pass down in the paint for a shot that is no good. Hall with the shot, rebounded by the Dogs. Jenkins up ahead to Dotson. Dotson up ahead to Brady. Brady with the layup, good. Patrick Brady, the 7th grader, in the paint for the layup. The lead now cut to 3 with 2:40 to go in the first half. With it, Putnam steps up, guns a 3, no good. Hall with the rebound, his putback, no good. And then Dotson with the rebound for the Dogs. Dotson quickly up ahead, it comes to Lever for a layup, good. And now the lead down to 1 as the Falcons stuck on 12 while the Bulldogs continue to mount the score. 12-11, the Dogs trail by 1, and here's a traveling violation as they get it down baseline to Erickson, and Erickson turns it over, and the Falcons are going to need a timeout to talk things over. We'll break right here for 30 seconds, and then we'll be back. You're listening to Hickman County Middle School basketball. Hickman County Middle School Gymnasium. Bill Skelton and Stat Pat here for Kick 96 Sports and HCHS Television, bringing you middle school basketball action, the final regular season game for Hickman County Middle School. The Bulldogs trail by 1, the score 12-11. The Dogs have clawed their way back into this ball game. Looked like they were not going to score in the first quarter, finally did. Lawson had 3, and now the Dogs within 1 point of tying the game, could take the lead here with a bucket. Brady, over it comes to Lever. Lever, pass to Dotson, down in low to Jenkins. Nice pass, Jenkins, and layup good. Pretty play by the Dogs. They went high post Dotson, and then Dotson hit Jenkins down on the baseline for the layup. And the Dogs with their first lead of the night, 13-12. Aiming with it as a 15-footer. Guns, no good. Dotson with the rebound. Dotson, long pass up ahead to Lever. Lever with the layup, good, and he's fouled. Nice pass, nice rebound by Dotson, and then Lever streaking up the floor, caught the pass, took it to the hoop, got the layup to go, and drew the foul. And so it will be Grant Lever, 8th grader, Skyview drive to shoot the free throw, shoots good. 16-12 the score, and so now the Dogs up by 4 after trailing through about 1.5 quarters. And then here is the ball knocked out of bounds as Fairview comes into the front court. It's touch last by Fairview. And so the Dogs will have possession with 1:37 left to go in the first half. They bring it into Lever. Lever over to Jenkins to Brady. Up ahead it comes to Dotson. Dotson pass down the baseline. Lawson for layup. Good. Adam Lawson off the left block gets the shot to go. 18-12. The Dogs up by 6. Putnam into the front court to Amon. Back to Putnam. Long three-pointer. No good. Dotson there for the rebound for the Dogs. Dotson, long pass up ahead to Lever. We've seen that before. And the layup, good. We've also seen that result before.
That's right. It still works.
That will work all night long. If Fairview doesn't get back, Lever's going to have about 300 points in this game. Here's the ball loose underneath. Dotson picks it up for Hickman County. The Dogs up by 8. The pass over to Lever. Lever couldn't track down. The pass a little wide of the mark. Lever couldn't control it and lost it out of bounds. So let's see. What do we got here? It's going to be Erickson will inbound for the Dogs. Erickson in trouble as the Dogs back defensively, and they finally get in to aim, and the ball knocked out of bounds. It's going to be a foul whistled on Michael Jenkins of Hickman County. Jenkins on the reach-in gets the hack, and so it'll be Jenkins, I think, first foul of the game. Erickson set the inbound, brings it into Amon. Amon then, long pass, back to Erickson into the front court. Erickson steps up, guns a three-pointer, high arch, shot no good, rebound loose, finally picked up by Fairview, put back no good, and then Dotson with the rebound for the Dogs. With 30 seconds left to go in the first half, the Dogs are up by 8. Patrick Brady strolls into the front court for the Dogs, leads it right to Jenkins. Back over to Brady. Brady then nearly lost it, saves it. Over to Jenkins, back to Brady. Dogs looking to take maybe the last shot. In it comes to Dotson. Baseline, down to Gordon for the layup. Good. Pretty play. The Dogs are really starting to move the basketball now. Putnam set to come into the front court. Time expires. There's the buzzer. Long shot by Putnam. Missed everything. And after 1/2 of play, the Dogs up by 10 points to score 22-12. We'll break right here for 2 minutes, and then we'll be back. You're listening to Hickman County Middle School basketball. Middle School, Bill Skelton and Seth Pat here bringing you Hickman County Middle School basketball action. In earlier action, the girls won an exciting basketball game. They won by 13 points. The final score 46-33. Now at the halftime of the boys game, the Bulldogs up by 10. The score 22-12. The Bulldogs outscored Fairview in the second quarter 19-0.
Right, what a turnaround for the Bulldogs.
And this late-breaking sideline injury report, Stat Pat has broken a nail.
Yes, I tell you, this game is too rough for me. I just cannot handle it.
Stat Pat will go on IR, injured reserve.
Right.
We may not see her for the rest of the season.
Okay, you want some stats now?
Give me the stats.
I'm going to give you some stats. Okay, here we go. Matthew Dotson, kind of a latecomer into the ball game, had 2 points tonight. Zach Gordon has 2. Patrick Brady has 2. Michael Jenkins 2. Adam Lawson, who only had the only points that we had in the first quarter, has 5 right now. Got some excitement going on out here at midcourt.
Indeed.
And Grant Lever has 9 points. He's the high scorer for the half.
And let's see, we've got what we have going on at midcourt, or at the free throw line rather, is a basketball giveaway. Folks donated a basketball, and trying to think who donated, and I'll find out. But
okay.
the balls are donated, and the deal is if your birthday is on and they just pick some random dates, you come out. Now here is Mike Field. Go, Mike. Oh, just short. Just missed as Mike Field just nearly canned the free throw. We had McCord, as Greg McCord missed by about 1.5 miles.
There's Andy Brown, our friend.
Andy Brown with a shot that's just so short of the mark.
Oh, he's getting a little closer. Look at
Brown creeping up as he drives toward the basket for the shot. Oh, just off the mark. Probably a defective rim.
Right, one more try.
One more shot. Brown just off the mark. The putback by Coach Smithson just misses. Now we've got, let's see, Chuck Gilbert.
Air ball.
Gilbert, get back over with the band and quit shooting the basketball. I mean, you ought to know better than that.
My birthday might have been in this.
I'm saying this one goes right here.
Yes,
I told you.
You got
I told you.
A woman.
And the young lady wins herself a basketball. And let's see. Now we've got other dates called out. Again, we're at halftime of the boys' game. The Bulldogs up by 10, 22-12. A lot of festivities tonight as this is the last regular season ball game, and 8th graders have been honored. And let's see. We've got some more players now that are shooting free throws. Again, they've picked some just random dates just out of the air. And if your birthday is on one of those dates, you come out, you shoot the free throw, and you make it, you win the basketball. And let's see, they're still calling out some. Now here's the young lady Bledsoe, who comes out from Fairview. Obviously one of the dates is, I bet she might just make one.
I bet she will too.
I bet
Have they called my birthday yet? I can't hear.
I think you should just go out and shoot one. I mean, who will know? I'll back
Who
you
will
up.
know?
I'll back you up, and I think you should just
Let me go out there.
I think you should just go shoot one. Here's a free throw that is missed. Now here's Bledsoe from Fairview. Oh, misses everything. Shoots an air ball. Oh, me.
Must be something wrong with the ball.
I think it's Coach Smithson. I think he's the one that's causing the problem here. Smithson. Oh, there you go. Free throw made good. And let's see. We've got Do we have some more folks to shoot? Not sure. We'll just kind of give you a little running commentary of what's going on. Now we've got some more folks, and it looks like it's going to be one of the cheerleaders. She's going to have a stroke before she shoots the ball.
This is a good idea.
Oh, well, this is fun. Keep talking, Step Pat. I'm going to find out who donated the ball.
Okay, the cheerleader. Hey, she made her basket, so she gets a free ball. Okay, here comes another ball out onto the court because Smithson. Oh, there it is. Okay.
The basketballs were donated by Mr. T's One Stop. He told me before the game, and I just flat forgot.
Well, here's Maggie. Maggie Hutchins.
Maggie Hutchins set the gun off the mark. Wind caught it, I think.
I guess it did.
Again, we're at Hickman County Middle School. Tell you what we'll do. Let's take another break while we're shooting free throws. We'll take another 2-minute break, and then we'll be back with more action. You're listening to Hickman County Middle School basketball. We can update you. Aaron Cheese Puff Reed of the HCHS television crew with a shot that's good for a free basketball. Now the voice of the Bulldogs, Mike Brown. He talks a good game.
Let's see if he can do it.
Can he deliver?
How many balls do they have?
We'll see here. He talks the talk, and he walks the walk.
He's taking
Brown deliberate, takes the dribble, flexes, and he shoots just short of the mark.
He's going to get another try.
Well, he's old. He needs. Brown turned 40.
Oh, no, they decided no.
Oh, boo.
Waving him off. Look at
him. Well, now you know why Brown and I are on the radio. No physical ability whatsoever. Again, we're at halftime of the boys' game. The score 22-12. We have a basketball giveaway going on, which we'll kind of try to keep you updated. The Bulldogs are up by 10 points. Bulldogs trail 12-3 at the end of the first quarter of play. Adam Lawson, the only Bulldog player to score in the first quarter, had 3 points. And then the Bulldogs rip off 19 straight points in the second quarter to lead by 10, 22-12. And it looks like the free basketballs are over with.
They've decided that's enough. There's 6 minutes left before the game starts, and so they wanted to give the players a little time to warm up.
Well, we want to make sure and tell our folks out in the truck that are shooting this, we want to get a big shot of Cheese Puff. As Cheese Puff wins a basketball, Cheese Puff showing, part of what we teach in radio and TV is free throw shooting. And
sure, coordination.
You notice nothing but net.
Hey, it's a beautiful shot.
All righty, the teams are back out on the floor. They are in the midst of their warm-ups for the second half. Tell you what, let's do. Let's break right here for another couple of minutes, and then we'll be back for second half action. You're listening to Hickman County Middle School basketball. Back to Hickman County Middle School. We're not too far away from getting the second half underway. A long halftime as Mr. T's Market donating a lot of basketballs, and they were given away, and we were glad to be able to bring you a little bit of that. A lot of fun and festivities going on here at Hickman County Middle School. It's the last regular season game, obviously the last home game, and also the night that they chose to honor their 8th graders that are involved with all of the different athletic programs. We've seen the high school golf team mentioned. Golfers perhaps don't get quite as much recognition sometimes as maybe they deserve. The Hickman County Middle School golf team, super career record, 58-2 overall for their existence. And members of the golf team this year won the district, and they were recognized during the halftime, or I think actually maybe between the boys and the girls game. The Bulldogs looked like they were in trouble. They could not buy a basket, almost went for a full quarter of play before they scored a single point. Adam Lawson finally got 3 points. He hit a bucket and had a free throw. So Lawson starts the scoring as the Bulldogs only managed 3 points in the first quarter of play, and they trail by 12-3 And then the Bulldogs, as we said, rip off 19 unanswered points in the second quarter and lead at halftime 22-12 as the Bulldogs, perhaps like the girls, shook off a little bit of the festivities and that sort of thing and really got down to business in the second quarter of playing basketball. And when they did, it really was no contest as they just really ran this Fairview team in the second quarter, ran them right off of the floor. And so we'll see if that will continue in the second half. I think we're about to get play back underway here. Again, the schedule a little bit out of the normal here is we've had a lot of different things happen tonight, but it's been a fun night for everybody involved, and glad that we at Kicks 96 were able to be here and to bring you hopefully some of the excitement of the ball game. Girls won big in their game. They won by 13 points. The final score 46-33. The leading scorer in that game with 18 points was Ashley Thomas. With 12 points was Whitney Van Dross. It'll be Hickman County with possession to start the second half. It'll be Mason Floyd to inbound for the Dogs. Floyd brings it in to Jenkins, and Jenkins into the front court for the Dogs. Goes left over to Lever. Back to Jenkins, back to Lever. Goes a three-pointer that's in and out. Gordon there with the rebound, but the ball taken away by Amon. Amon with the rebound for Fairview, and then they leave it for Putnam, and Putnam set to come into the front court with the first offensive possession of the second half for the Falcons. Over it comes right wing Amon. Amon now with it, looks inside, then the pass back over to Putnam. Jenkins nearly with the steal, back to Amon. Amon with it, bounce pass. Erickson, three-pointer, bottom. Josh Erickson, good perimeter shooter. I think that's his third three-pointer on the night. Lever with it, down deep in the corner, it comes to Dotson. Back out top of the key now to Floyd, back to Dotson. Dotson off the dribble, dish inside, works it baseline to Lever, now over to Gordon, back over to Floyd. Floyd with a jumper that's no good. Dotson with the rebound, puts it back over to Lever. Lever with a shot that's good. The Dogs finally get the shot to fall as the Bulldogs controlling the offensive glass on that possession. And they finally get their shot, the lead, the score 24-15 now. And it will be Amon set to inbound with 4:47 left to go in the third quarter. Amon with it, gets it to Putnam, back to Amon. Amon bothered there defensively by Floyd, back to over it comes to Putnam. Putnam on the left wing to Erickson. Now they dish it over. It comes to Hall. Hall then back over. It comes to Erickson, and Erickson travels with the basketball as the Bulldogs were there defensively. And it caused Erickson to take steps, and so the Falcons turn it over. The Dogs up by 9 points to score 24-15. Gordon now with it. Back out it comes to Dotson. Cross court over to Jenkins. Jenkins back to Dotson. Left wing. Shoot. Shot. No good. Rebounded by Fairview. Putnam with it for the Falcons into the front court with 4 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Putnam down deep in the wing comes to Erickson. Here's the pass inside. Tried to get it into new player in the game, 34, Hudgens. But the ball deflected out of bounds, touch last by Fairview. It'll be Hickman County's ball. On the inbounds play, they bring it into Jenkins. Jenkins into the front court for the Dogs. Left wing Lever. Down deep in the left corner, it comes to Dotson. Dotson back out top of the key, Jenkins. Jenkins then back over to Floyd. Left wing, looks inside, lobs inside. Dotson. Dotson over to Lever. Pass a little off the mark. Back inside to Dotson. Back out to Jenkins. Jenkins back over to Floyd, inside to Dotson for a shot that's good as Dotson kisses one off the glass. And the lead back to 11, 26-15. Putnam into the front court for the Falcons of Fairview Middle School. Over to Hall. Hall off the dribble. Three-point shot away, bottom. Hall from the left wing shot the tray and got it to go. Into the front court comes Jenkins for the Dogs. Jenkins over to Lever. Lever down to Dotson on the baseline. Back to Lever. Lever answers with a three. No. In and out. Putnam with the rebound for the Falcons. Lever tried to answer from the left corner but couldn't get his shot to fall. Putnam into the front court. The Falcons down by 8 points with possession. Bounce pass to Hall. Hall up in the air. No place to go. Ball loose. Jenkins picked it up and then a jump ball whistle. As Hudgens there for Fairview gets the jump call. The possession error, however, will favor the Dogs. And so it will be, it will favor Fairview. So it will be the Falcons to inbound to Erickson. Erickson down in the corner. Putnam for a three-point shot. In and out. Amon with the rebound. Amon then with back out to Hall. Guns a three. Bottom. Todd Hall can gun the tray. That's 2 in a row for Hall. And the Dogs better get going. The lead cut to 5, 26-41. Here's a dish down the baseline to Gordon. Back out comes to Lever. And Lever answers with his own three-pointer from the left corner. And the lead back to 8, 29-21 the score. Erickson down in the corner for Fairview. Shot too hard. Dotson with the rebound. Dotson, players on the floor in the other end. Long pass up ahead to Gordon, and then we've got a timeout whistle called by the official. We've got an injured player, and it is Hudgens. And Hudgens looks like may have injured a knee as he's holding his knee. Hudgens came down. I really didn't see what happened. Players collided on the missed shot. I saw a couple of Bulldogs rolling around on the floor, and Hudgens was there, and it looks like maybe Hudgens got the worst end of it. Let's see. While we've got an injury, we'll break for a timeout. Let's take a 30-second timeout, and then we'll be back. You're listening to Hickman County Middle School basketball. School, Centerville, Tennessee, and an injured Fairview Falcon on the floor, number 34, Hudgens. And Hudgens now being helped to his feet, evidently twisted a knee. Some sort of knee injury. Hudgens hobbling off. Ice being brought in. Principal Mark Bentley with the ice pack. And so we're not too far away from getting play back underway here. Still a little bit concerned about the injury with the injured player Hudgens. Got a minute and 52 seconds left to go in the third quarter. The Bulldogs are up by 8 points. The Dogs trailed after one quarter, after the first quarter, led at the half, and have led throughout the third quarter, although Fairview has cut the lead to 5 at 1 point. Inbound play, the Bulldogs comes into Dotson. Dotson, Lever, back to Dotson, down the baseline, pass stolen away. Coming up with the steal, Kennedy for the Falcons. Then over to Putnam. Putnam into the front court to Amon. Amon on the right wing, back top of the key, Hall. Hall with 2 3-pointers this quarter. Back over to Putnam. Back to Erickson. Erickson off the dribble, kicks it back over to Putnam. Putnam, right wing, down deep in the corner. Right corner, Hall for 3. And Todd Hall about to shoot the Falcons back into the ball game single-handedly. That his third 3-pointer in about as many minutes. With a minute and 16 left to go in the third quarter. It'll be Jenkins into the front court over to Lever. Lever back to Jenkins. Now down deep in the corner comes to Patrick Brady. Brady to Jenkins to Lever, down on the corner, Gordon inside Dotson. Dotson under the basket, hammered. Matthew Dotson came across the lane, got the pass from Gordon on the baseline, and was hammered. Dotson will be at the free throw line to shoot 2. As Dotson was fouled in the act of shooting. Exactly 1 minute left to go in the third quarter. Dotson's free throw, good. He'll shoot another. 30-24, lead back to 6. second free throw. Dotson, good. Lead now at 7, 31-24. Into the front court, Putnam with it for the Falcons. Putnam down to the right wing to Hall in the right corner. Along the baseline, they move it to Kennedy. Back out it comes to Putnam, back to Amon, back to Putnam. Putnam now back to Amon. Amon, cross-court pass stolen away by Jenkins. Michael Jenkins with good anticipation steps into the passing lane, comes up with a steal, and then kicks it to Patrick Brady. Brady over to Lever. Lever on the left wing. Back out to Brady, top of the key. Brady off the dribble, looks left, goes inside to Dotson. Dotson with a dish, baseline. Gordon back to Lever, guns the three, in and out. Rebound by Gordon, the put back by Gordon, good. 33-24, lead back to 9 now. The Dogs led by 10 at the half, the lead back up to 9. Hall with it, top of the key. Hall steps up, guns a three, in and out. Rebounded by Jenkins for the Dogs, and then the buzzer sounds. That ends the third quarter of play with the Bulldogs up by 9 points. The score 33-24. We'll break right here for 1 minute, and then we'll be back. You're listening to Hickman County Middle School basketball. Final quarter of the regular season for the Bulldogs. The Bulldogs wrapping up their regular season here tonight on their home floor as they face the Falcons of Fairview Middle School. The Dogs up by 9 points to score 33-24. Lever with it for the Bulldogs. Lever off the dribble, back out top of the key. It comes to Jenkins. Jenkins then steps up, looks at the three, back to Lever, inside to Dotson, spins, dribble, shot up, good. Dotson took one step to square his shoulders, turned, shot the 8-foot jumper right in front of the bucket. That was good. Putnam to Amon. Inside it comes to Kennedy for a shot. No good. Jenkins with the rebound as Kennedy puts up an air ball. Dotson now with it, and then what's happened? We've got a whistle. And let's see. I'm not sure what the question is. Official blew the whistle to stop play.
It's on the floor.
Oh, I see. Okay. All right. They had accidentally something that was on the floor, and quickly the officials wisely stopped play to prevent any kind of injury. Tell you what, we'll break right here for another 30 seconds, and then we'll be back with more Hickman County Middle School basketball. Regular season for the Bulldogs. They're up by 11 points, 35-24. The Dogs have possession. Jenkins in the center court circle. Fairview has gone zone primarily throughout the night. Jenkins looking to draw the Falcons out of their zone. Jenkins will stand there and dribble all night if they'll let him. But now they come out, and so the Bulldogs enact the offense over to Lever. Lever on the left wing loses the dribble, but Jenkins is there to save it. Jenkins then dash down inside to Dotson, and Dotson travels with the basketball. As Matthew Dotson got caught in a tweener, he didn't know whether to take it to the hoop or to pass off. He had both options and really did neither and travel. And so it will be Amon, or rather Putnam, into the front court for the Falcons, over to Amon on the right wing. Amon back out Putnam. Putnam works his way around his right, leaves it for Amon. Amon looks inside, nobody there. Back to Amon, ball stolen away. Brady with the steal. Amon couldn't control the pass over to Jenkins. Ball bounces around. Jenkins with it, pass underneath, Lever for the layup, good. Nice heads-up play. It looked like a ping-pong ball as everybody batted the ball around, but finally the Dogs get it down underneath for the layup. 37-24, the Dogs up by 13, and then here's the ball loose on the floor. Erickson there just lost the handle. Jump ball enacted as Gordon came over. Also Patrick Brady there. The possession error will favor Fairview, and it will be Amon to inbound for the Falcons.
Gotta go down here.
Players want to check in. Trying to
Coming in with me.
Yeah, coming in is Koch. Comes in, and let's see. Also, let's see. I didn't catch the other number. I'll get it. Number 30 was Koch, and number 15 is Ficken, F-I-C-K-E-N. So Ficken into the ball game. And Ficken with it. It comes back out to Putnam. Putnam now off the dribble. Putnam working his way on the right wing. Looks inside. Here they go down to Koch. And then a charge whistle as Koch picks up the charge, and it will be Hickman County's ball with 3:41 left to go in the ball game. It will be Jenkins to inbound. Michael Jenkins listed at 5'5" from Centerville, and now Jenkins checks out, and it will be Brady, Patrick Brady, 5'2" from Riverview, and he will inbound to Mason Floyd from Skyview Drive.
Sounds good to me.
Got it. So Floyd with it. Dotson also there, Lever there, and Powers in the ball game. Justin Powers, 5'6" from Nunley. Lever, nice pass down inside Dotson. Dotson dribbles back out to Lever, back to Dotson. Dotson off the dribble, takes it baseline, and then the ball lost out of bounds. As Matthew Dotson got on the baseline and got hung up a little bit and dribbled it on the end line. And so it will be Fairview's basketball. 3:20 left to go in the game. Putnam set to come into the front court. Putnam down to the right wing, out to Hall. Hall top and key can gun the tray, but he's guarded closely over to Amon. Inside it comes to Kennedy. Kennedy with a shot that is good. And so the lead back to 11 points now, 37-26. 3 minutes exactly left to go in the ball game. Floyd into the front court, leaves it for Lever. Lever to Dotson. Dotson in the right corner, back out to a Lever on the right wing, back top of the key to Floyd, back to Lever. Cross-court pass to Brady. Has the 15-foot jumper in and out. And then the rebound reflecting the loose ball picked up by Floyd. Floyd over to Brady. Brady down to Dotson on the baseline. Back over to Floyd. Floyd on the right wing this time, and that's the dribble, and then gets it to Brady, back to Floyd. Down baseline to Dotson. Dotson back out top of the key. It comes to Brady. The Dogs very deliberate, looking to run a little clock. Now over to Floyd. Floyd down to Dotson, baseline, back out to Brady. Brady back over left wing. It comes to Lever. Cross-court pass to Floyd. Floyd back to Lever. Eyes the three, guns the three, no good. Rebounded by Hall for Fairview, and then Hall fouled from behind. Foul is going to be whistled on Powers as Justin Powers goes over the back in an attempt to get the rebound. And so it'll be Fairview now with 2 minutes left to go and possession of the basketball, trailing by 11 points, 37-26. Here's the ball knocked out of bounds. Touch last by Patrick Brady, who looks like Hoobie.
Right, he put his hands behind his back.
Innocent little Hoobie, not me, man. Brady touches it last, and so it's Fairview's ball. Here they get it inside to Hall, and Hall shot blocked, but Dotson blocked again by Dotson. Dotson is up with the loose ball as Matthew Dotson blocked 2 shots in a row, and then picks up the loose ball and leaves it for Brady. Brady in trouble in the backcourt, throws it away nearly, but saved by Dotson. Then Dotson hammered in the backcourt as he is fouled. Could be on Putnam, could be on Amon. Take your pick. Both players were there. It's going to be on Amon. And so Amon will pick up a foul. It will be Brady to check back out. Coming in is Adam Lawson, 5'5", Nunley, 8th grader. Powers set to inbound. Powers will bring it in. Long pass in comes to Lever. Lever into the front court for the Dogs with 1.5 minutes left to go. Down on the baseline, Dotson for a 15-foot J. Bottom. Dotson 39-26. Dotson seals the deal now as the Dogs up by 13 points, and timeout asked for by Fairview. We'll break right here for 30 seconds, and then we'll be back. You're listening to Hickman County Middle School basketball. Left in the regular season for the Bulldogs. They are up by 13 points, 39-26. And the Dogs have played well through 3 quarters of play. First quarter, not too hot. Ever since then, it's been a different ball game. Putnam with it for Fairview, down to Erickson in the corner for a 3-point shot. It's missed. Hall with the rebound. Hall works the baseline for a shot that's no good. Hall gets his own rebound shot, blocked away by Dotson. Dotson then knocks the ball back out front. It comes to Luke Putnam, and then a foul whistle, let's see, on Hickman County. So 1.04 minutes left to go in the game. It will be Erickson to inbound side front court. Erickson brings it into Putnam. Putnam now off the dribble at the top of the key, leaves it for Erickson, left wing. Erickson with a drive into the paint for a shot, no good. Dotson with the rebound for the Dogs, leaves it for Floyd. Floyd set to come into the front court, leave over to Dotson. Dotson with a dish, baseline over to Lawson. Over it comes to Powers for a little layup, good. Pretty touch pass by Adam Lawson, as Lawson tips it across the lane for the layup. Here's a shot from the corner, three-pointer, good. Todd Hall can shoot the basketball from the perimeter, and Hall cans another tray in tonight's game, but it's going to be too little, too late, as the Dogs up by 12 points with 30 seconds left to go. Here's Floyd. Floyd over to Lever. Lever into the back court, comes into the front court, 6-5 on the season. And so that's going to wrap up our middle school regular season. We will discuss the tournament situation, and time permitting and several other factors, we will get back, if we can, with some middle school tournament action that will be determined at a later date. The middle school tournament will get underway. It will start a week from tonight. The Dogs win 2 as they take 2 away from Fairview. We're going to wrap up our broadcast. We want to thank everybody for listening. We want to remind you to tune in to Cable Channel 99 Saturday at 10 o'clock when we will rebroadcast tonight's game. Until then, this is Bill Skelton saying for Stat Pat and reminding you that you have been listening to WNKX Kick 96, your industrial strength sports station in southern Middle Tennessee. Until tomorrow night when it'll be Hickman County High School basketball time, good night all.